Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Blue Exorcist episodes 8 and 9. So last time, the class went on I guess you can call it like a training trip, but only to their dorm. the, oh god, to Rin and his brother's dorm. What's his brother's name again? Yukio. To Rin and Yukio's dorm. Since they have so many rooms that are available, they figure they might as well just have it there. So everybody shows up. Well, actually, before that, this is mainly focusing on the girl that likes flowers. What is her name? As you can see, I'm still really bad with names. Character list. Shamey? Is that her name? Yeah, Shamey. Alright, well. Shamey, it's mostly focusing on her. Because she wants to make friends. She doesn't want to she wants to make friends and not have to rely on people so much because she feels like she depends too much on Rin and Yukio instead of herself. And to do that, she feels like if she goes and tries to make friends with other people, it might help steer her in that direction because she's actually going out and doing this on her own. So she focuses on trying to become friends with, what's her name? Izumo. She apparently was, or is, the daughter of a priestess. So she already thinks very highly of herself. You can tell that by the way she talks to people and carries herself throughout the show, because they've shown her a few times. She looked down on Shamey when they were in the gym class, basically. She focuses on trying to be friends with her. And not really going so well. So in class, they're learning how to summon familiars. And the teacher tells them that usually only a certain kind of, exorcist can summon them. They have to have some kind of not really talent for it, but I guess that's the best word I could think of right now. But it's not talent; it's something else. So obviously the Shrine Maiden's daughter tries and is able to summon 2 wolf spirits. And Shamey tries, and she summons this small little green, about that big. It's about like a green spirit. I can't remember the name of it. What is it called? As you can tell, I'm not very good at this when it comes to names. I suck at coming up with names. Oh, here we go. Ni. That's what she calls it. So yeah. It basically just hangs out on her shoulder and looks really happy. Basically like her. She looks very happy most of the time. So she decides to use this as an opportunity to try to start a conversation with, look up the name again. Izumo. And basically just tells her, I want to be your friend. So Izumo takes this as an opportunity to kind of use her. Starts having her carry her bag and get her lunch and get her drinks and basically treat her like a servant. Izumo's friend, where is she? Noriko, doesn't like that she's doing this. She even brings it up a couple of times. Then when it comes time for them to go to Rin and Yukio's dorm, they names. Izumo and Noriko have a conversation basically about how Izumo is treating Shamie. Basically, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like how she's treating her, and says she doesn't like people who do that. Izumo basically tells her that she's the only friend that she has, and she would basically do anything for her, but not anybody else. At this time, they are attacked by some demon, like a 4-legged demon. Rin had saw Shamie in the hall and was trying to tell him, that she doesn't have to do what Izumo tells her to do. She's not being her friend. She's just being a jerk. But Shamie doesn't believe that and is going by how she feels, which is, basically she has no friends and she'll take whatever she can get at this point, it seems. Probably wouldn't have turned out this way if Rin wouldn't have said that he wasn't her friend. I mean, it's not all his fault, but that did kind of trigger it because she did have a flashback to that moment where he said that he wasn't her friend. So she runs off, and he chases after her. This is before the demon shows up. And when the demon attacks, they hear the noise in the shower room. So she runs over to see what's going on. Well, they both run over. Sorry. I got that a little mixed up. Rin runs over to see what's going on and tells her to go and get help. Instead of going to get help, she goes as well. When Rin gets there, he starts fighting with the demon. Mainly just to distract it and get it, away from Noriko? Yeah, Noriko. At that point, the demon starts calling Rin young master because he knows it's Satan's son. And he's trying to get it away from the other two because if they hear this, they're going to be questioning him. So he takes it into the actual shower area where he starts fighting with it. Losing because he's not using his sword, but he also can't use his sword because there are people around. And if they see the blue flame engulf him, they'll know that something's up. Shamie eventually makes it into the room and starts helping Noriko, who's injured. And this is where you find out what Ni's power is. He's able to basically manifest any plant that she wants. Because she mentions how she doesn't call it what it's actually called. She gives it whatever name she's used to calling these things back at the store. But it was aloe vera. To help with soothing the wound or something. And not long after that, Yukio and the others show up and chase the demon off. And this is where you find out that the person who summoned this thing is the teacher who taught them how to summon familiars, who has apparently started working with the demons to help get Rin. So I know I made a lot of mistakes explaining that, but that's basically where we're at now. I'm assuming they're going to pick up right where they left off and kind of find out what's going on and why this thing decided to come into their dorm and attack. So let's get into this and see what's going on. So the video is going to be located over here, and the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. Oh, let me see. I can turn this up. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.